All right. Waiting on y'all to get on in here. Waiting on y'all to get on in here. What's going on with you? How is the family doing? What's going on with y'all, man? We here. It's 10 o'clock out here in Atlanta. What's up, John A? Jonna, baby. The government, yes. There's Dr. Maya. Let me get Dr. Maya in here. I got to chop it up with Dr. Maya while everybody's coming on in. Hold on, let me add Dr. Maya. Come on, Doctor. Oh, hold on. Where we at? Come on, thing. Okay, why is it not letting me do that? Okay, why is this not letting me add nobody? Hold on. Oh, there it is. Accept. There it is. All right. Trying to get Dr. Maya on here. There she go.
Oh my goodness, this thing, I've never done this thing. Your face is like,
Yeah, it's right there. Man, right there in the camera.
it's like, goodness gracious. You know how we are, Tariq, as women. We got to get the right angle and we got to get the right lighting and things of that nature. But peace and love to you. Peace and love to you, brother. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, dear?
I'm doing all right.
How was your flight back home? How was your flight back home?
My flight was good. My flight was good. I had a really, really good time filming filming, for the documentary, upcoming documentary that you have. And I'm just looking, I'm telling you, I'm looking forward to just seeing the finished product and also seeing how it's going to impact our people. Yes. That's what I'm really excited about seeing. How is this going to impact our people? Is this going to, resurrect that maroon spirit that we have in all of us? And so I'm looking forward to seeing the documentary.
Now, let me remind people, now, family in the room listening, this is Dr. Mayat of Baltimore. She's out there. Are you in Baltimore, right?
Yes. I know you can tell by the accent.
The Baltimore
people tell me all the time, you have that Baltimore accent.
Now, Sister Mayat, Dr. Mayat is in the new, you were in buck breaking, phenomenal in buck breaking.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed. If you watch buck breaking, you saw Dr. Mayat in the new movie we're doing, the American Maroon documentary. Our sister is in there spitting some hot fire, breaking down the Maroon game, the Maroon spirit, breaking that history down that's never told. We're never taught about the black folks who was fighting back and whooping ass. Everybody was not laying down, getting beat on, okay?
Facts.
Yeah, so our sister brought some of that heat. Now let's go back with Sister Mayat. Dr. Mayat, how did you get started into the level of consciousness that you're on now?
Well, it was a process, Brother Tariq, like any of us. It was a process, and it was a spark. There was a spark. It was something that sparked that process. And so, again, I was born and raised in Baltimore, and around 15. I'm telling my age now. This is 1996. All right. So around 15. I was downtown with my friends and we were hanging out at this spot called Lexington Market. It's in downtown Baltimore.
Yeah.
And I'm down there with my friends. I don't know if we were cutting school. I don't know what we were doing, but we didn't have any business down there. And so there was a brother selling books. And so he called my friends over to him and he said, I want to sell you this book. And he held the book. Matter of fact, I'm trying to see. Hold on. Let me go to the library. This was the book. You see, I have my library is, fell down. Look, stuff that fell down on live. But this was the book. Okay. From the Browder File. From the Browder File by Anthony T. Browder. And so he said, well, sister, he said, I want to sell you this book. And I said, I don't want the book. I'm not buying the book. And he said, well, look, I'm going to give it to you for free. And what intrigued me about reading the book, or interested me in reading the book, is he said that Erykah Badu used to give this out at her concert. She used to throw them in the audience. Wow. And so when he told me that, I said, well, why? At that time, Erykah Badu was really big. She dropped the single On and On. And, and so she was really big at that time. And so when he said that she gives this book out at concerts, it made me say, okay, well, let me read it. The brother gave it to me for free, so let me go ahead and read it. And I'm telling you, Tariq, when I read the book, it literally unlocked my mind. I wanted more. You know how like when you get that consciousness, it's like it's an addiction. You want more. So I started reading from the Browder File. After I read the Browder File, I went to a place. I call this the Mecca of Consciousness, or the Kemet of Consciousness, Everyone's Place in Baltimore, Maryland. Okay. So I went down to Everyone's Place and I said, look, I need some more books. And so the Baba down there, I have a brain freeze. I'm looking right at him right now. Yeah. Baba, he said, I'm going to give you some more books. And so he gave me Breaking the Chains of Psychological Slavery by Dr. Na'im Akbar, The Community of Self, Know Thyself. So I read all of Dr. Na'im Akbar's books. Then after that, I wanted to read Philosophies and Opinions of Marcus Garvey. Then after that, I started reading books by Dr. Amos Wilson. And so to answer your question, Brother Tariq, it was definitely a process to get me where I am today. And I'm still learning a lot. I learned a lot just even you and I talking. You know, I learned a whole lot. And so it's a process. But the spark, to answer your question, was this very book right here, From the Browder File by Anthony T. Browder.
Very bright brother. Is Dr. Na'im Akbar, is he still around?
Yes, he's still around. He's retired now. And I actually spoke to him about 2 or 3 years ago. And I tried to get him on my podcast. And he kept saying, you know, I'm retired, I'm retired. But he's still around, but he doesn't do too much work. Yeah.
So you were influenced a lot by Patricia Newton, right? Dr. Patricia
Newton. Absolutely.
What was your relationship with her?
Absolutely. She was one of my mentors. Okay. She was one of my mentors. She just transitioned last year in September. Matter of fact, on September the 28th. And she was an African-centered psychiatrist. And so she worked with children. She worked with adults. And so her mission was really to heal and to reestablish the African consciousness in all of us. And so she was one of my, she didn't like the word mentor. So I don't want to say mentor. She was my Jegna. She was my Jegna. And so, and Dr. Frances Cress Welsing was her Jegna. You know, she got into African-centered psychiatry. I'm sorry, psychiatry through not psychiatry. She's a neurologist. She was a neurologist. Dr. Frances Cress Welsing was a psychiatrist. Right. She was a neurologist, and so she went to school for neurology because of Dr. Frances Cress Welsing.
How important do you think, sister, is it for women to have a certain level of consciousness to bring to the family and the children? How important is that? And why do they work so hard for sisters to not have that consciousness?
It's extremely important. I mean, let's start here. You know, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said that a nation can only rise as high as its women, right? You had Mary McLeod Bethune, who said that you judge the quality of race by the character of a woman. I may have butchered her quote, but it was something along those lines. Dr. Frances Cress Welsing tells us in the ISIS paper, the hand that rocks the cradle rules the nation. All right. The hand that rocks the cradle rules the nation. And so Dr. Frances Cress Welsing said, if Black women got on code, she said that we could literally change the trajectory of the Black race. If Black women had a certain level of consciousness, she said because we are the first teachers of the child. And this is not to minimize the man's role at all, but it's to elucidate the power of the Black woman, to elucidate her power. The Black woman literally, I mean, we birthed the nation, we nurtured the nation. And Dr. Frances Cress Welsing says that Black women are the first line of defense, of defense against the ideas of racism and white supremacy. Hell, Sister Shahrazad Ali will tell you that's why when anybody wants to contaminate a race, who do they go to? We got to contaminate the woman. That's the way to get in. We contaminate the woman, then we know she's going to give birth to the children. She's going to teach the children that stuff, and it's going to keep going. So the woman is extremely important. Malcolm X talks about that as well, when he charges the women, the men, with choosing the correct wife, being very selective about the woman that men choose. You got to be, because this is the woman who's going to give birth to your children. This is the woman who is going to pass her mindset on to your children. So you want to make sure that she's conscious.
Why do you think the knowledge kind of hits different when the women bring it? Because when I do the film, I'd like to have sisters like you. Patricia Newton, she was in Hidden Colors 4. I've had Dr. Welsing in a few of the films. Shahrazad Ali, I've had her in a few of the films. when you sisters are spitting and giving that knowledge, a lot of people say it just hits different when it comes from you. Why does it hit so different when it comes from sisters?
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead, repeat that, Brother Tariq. I'm sorry.
Why does that knowledge, we get it when the brothers are spitting, but it hits a different way when you sisters are breaking it down. It hits another way.
Yeah, it does hit another way, but I think, Brother Tariq, that a lot of people aren't used to the sisters spitting that fire. You used to, you know, brothers been doing it for years.
Yeah.
I grew up, and I know you grew up listening to the hip hop, the conscious music, the conscious raps. So and we did have conscious sisters. You had your Queen Latifahs and all of them out at, you know, late, you know, you had all that stuff. But we were used to the brothers, seeing the brothers spit the information, the 5% of nations, the Nation of Islam, and there was, now the sisters are the backbone of the nation. But we used to seeing brothers, you know, get into this information. It's not that many sisters out there, and I'm gonna be honest with you, Brother Tariq. I used to believe it was. I remember years ago, there was a brother who slid into my inbox, and he said, because we were at that particular time, we were reading Blueprint for Black Power. I have a book club that meets every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my YouTube channel, Dr. Oyama. So at that particular time, we were reading the Blueprint for Black Power by Dr. Amos Wilson, which is about an 868-page book. And we read every chapter, every page.
Wow.
And so a brother slid in my inbox, and he said, Doc, you know, he said, no disrespect. He said, but women don't typically read the types of books that you read. They more so gravitate to the fiction stuff. And I'm telling you, Brother Tariq, I was offended. Brother, what are you trying to say? You know, I'm going defending the sisterhood. And then years later, I said, golly, if I could find that brother, if I could find that brother, I would. Because the reality is, it's not a lot of sisters that gravitate to this information. So I think that when brothers hear a woman who said, yes, I've read the work of Claude Anderson. Yes, I've read the work of Dr. Amos Wilson. Yes, I've read the work of Dr. Naeem Akbar, Dr. Kobe Cambon, the Honorable Marcus Garvey, Anthony Tony Brown, and she starts spitting. I think the brothers like, wow, wait a minute. Because they used to the sisters talking about Housewives of Atlanta, love and hip hop, and they read this novel and this urban fiction novel. They're used to that level of frequency. So when sisters like myself come through, it's like, whoa, wait a minute, this isn't the typical, you know. And I'm telling you, Brother Tariq, years ago, I wouldn't be able to confess this to you. You know, I would have been, no, brother, the sisters are, but that's the reality. A lot of our sisters are on a different frequency right now.
Yeah. What other projects you got going on right now, sis?
Okay, so you know that I'm the executive producer of Meltrek, and I've been trying to get you. I said, Tariq, Meltrek is literally the hidden colors for children. It's a hip hop animated series that teaches children about the history, culture, and achievements of our people from our perspective. And so I have Meltrek episode 1 available. You can go right to YouTube, type in MELTREK. So Meltrek episode 1, Exploring Ancient Africa, is an animated film that teaches our babies that our history does not begin with slavery. You know, our children, when they go to these public school institutions, that's where they start our story or our history. And can you imagine how a Black child feels, Brother Tariq, when he or she is sitting in a classroom and they learn, or they learning about all the greatness of white people, what they discovered, where they traveled, what they invented. And then when they get to our history, it's you all were slaves, Abraham Lincoln freed you, and then you went through a period of Jim Crow, and Dr. King led a civil rights movement, and you know, and then that's typically how they teach our stories. So in Meltrek episode 1, we teach the babies that Black people are the mothers and fathers of humanity, and that we built thriving civilizations and gave so much to the world. We gave writing to the world, religion to the world. Africa is the home of the oldest civilizations on the planet, you know. And so we teach our babies that in Meltrek episode 1. We also have Meltrek episode 2, Exploring the Pre-Columbian Americas, available. And this particular film, again, it's all animation. It teaches the children what I call true or real U.S. history. Children learn about the African presence in America prior to Christopher Columbus. They learned that there were Black and brown people already here who had thriving civilizations before Columbus and the boys came over. So that's Meltrek episode 3. Right now we're working on Meltrek, that's Meltrek episode 2. Right now we're working on Meltrek episode 3, exploring the Ma'afa, the arrival of the Portuguese. And so that's going to be a 3-part series dedicated to teaching the children about the Ma'afa. And for those who don't understand what the Ma'afa is, it's a Swahili word that means the great disaster that was coined by Nana, Dr. Marimba Ani. Okay, and so that's why we called it Exploring the Ma'afa. And so we're going to begin with the arrival of the Portuguese, because that's what set it off. That's before Britain came over, and before the Danish and the Swedes and the Dutch. It was the Portuguese who made their way into West Africa, which sparked the transatlantic slave trade. And so we're going to be talking about that in that particular film. And then we have 2 more coming out.
When is Ma'afa coming out?
That'll be out this summer.
Oh, good, good.
That'll be out this summer, Brother Tariq. So Brother Tariq, we really got to link up, because I'm telling you, Meltrek is literally the hidden colors for children.
Yes, indeed. I've seen it. I mean, with the rapping and singing there. My kids love it. They love it. Who was rhyming in that? Who was rapping in that?
That was my eldest son, Harvey. At the time, he was like 15 or 16, and now he's 23. So that's how long ago we made the film. But that was Harvey.
Yes, indeed. Sister, where can the people find you? First of all, everybody need to follow Dr. Maat right here on Instagram now. Y'all need to follow her now. What other websites do you have, sister?
Also, the website is edanimeproduction.com. That's EDANIME Productions.com. And you can also follow me on Instagram. I also have a podcast called Truth to Power Talk with Dr. Maat. So if you go to YouTube and just type in Dr. Oya Maat, it'll pop up. And so, Brother Tariq, I did want to mention this. So I also have a program called Conscious Ingenuity that utilizes STEAM to build character, confidence, and capabilities. And so we have a partnership here in Baltimore, Baltimore City Schools. So my program is currently being deployed in several schools in Baltimore. We're getting ready to create like a virtual version for it. And so parents want to get their children involved in that. Make sure you hit me up. So they can hit you up directly for that? Yes, directly for that. So is it going to be set up online or in person? It'll be set up online for people who don't reside in Baltimore. Okay. It'll be something that they would have to log their children in. Yeah, okay. They have to log in online. Okay, well, they do that now in schools. They do the online classes now. So yeah, that'll be perfect. Absolutely, absolutely. Cool. All right, beloved. Thank you so much, sister. We love you. Love you too, brother. You're love so you too. And let's new film. So everybody's gonna love your input in the new film. Absolutely, and I can't wait. I can't wait to see the trailer. That's why I asked you as soon as you finished. I said, when is the trailer coming out? So I'm looking forward to seeing the trailer drop. I'm looking forward to seeing the film. Brother Tariq, thank you for all that you do for our people. But look, before I run, I wanted to say this, because this is why I reached out to you. Brother Tariq, I heard you say the government, right? Before you logged in. Brother Tariq, what is going on with you? Because I literally got a notification today of you going back and forth with this woman that she was talking about foundational Black American women. And so you've really been going toe to toe with, continental Africans about the negative things that they say, the negative perceptions that they have of foundational Americans. So how did that, I just want to just unpack that with you for a little bit before I run. Right. The thing is, there is a sector from the diaspora who they don't represent the masses. Let's be very clear. Because when I go to the Caribbean, when I go to Africa, they show me so much love. Absolutely, yeah. We get a lot of love. South Africa, Zimbabwe, they rolled out the red carpet for me in Zimbabwe. But the problem is you had a lot of people, a certain sector of people who sold the folks out over there. And they told me about that. When I go over there, they say, hey, those niggas are coons. They let me know who the coons are over there. So those same coons, unfortunately, come over here
And then they try that same stuff with us. And for a minute, we've been letting it slide. But now it's gotten kind of to the point where they're undermining a lot of things. So now we're letting folks know these non-FBA folks who come over here to side with the white supremacists with all of these anti-FBA views, that's not going to happen no more. We're not going to sit here and let you disrespect. After we've done so much, we reach out to brothers and sisters in the motherland. We help y'all when you come over here.
Absolutely.
So we're not going to have people come over here talking about how lazy we are and we're Akatas and all of these Jareers and Abids and all of these crazy names. That's just not going to happen.
Right.
Those folks come in our rooms and then they try to get into these roast sessions with us and they don't understand how petty I am and I'm the king of roasting. So I can get them on an intellectual level or we can go petty. So we'll do it. But we have brothers and sisters from the diaspora who still know that we're rocking with them.
Absolutely. And I'm glad that you said that it's a certain sector or it's a certain element, because when I talk about what's going on before that, Brother Tariq is being divided. No, he's addressing a certain element of the diaspora that does have negative perceptions. I actually got into it with a Nigerian woman at a post office who called me a slave. And I'm not going to say on live what my reaction was, but she said you are a slave. And Brother Tariq, Baltimore came out. It was bad. Yeah. And so that was a situation that I had. And then there's a dude, his name is Mubali Akasi, and he invited me on his podcast a few times. And I went on his podcast and I taught. And if some French folks over in the UK, they speak French, and they were showing me a lot of love. But then there was one particular time that he wanted me to come on, and I was running a little bit late, and he called me like back to back, and I was live streaming at the time, and they kept knocking me out. And then he said, because I approached him and told him that he was rude, he said, "You're arrogant." And I said, "That's the perception you have of Black Americans. You think that we're arrogant. That's a perception that you have." So it came out when he was upset, So initially it was like, oh, we're, sister, brother, sister. But then when it came out, when he got angry enough, he said that I was arrogant simply because he was calling me back to back. I couldn't take his calls because I was live. I explained that to him. And then I told him that, brother, you were rude. You calling me a bunch of, you just arrogant. I said, oh, that is how you perceive foundational Black Americans. Yes. So you're right. It is. I say all that to say that you're 100% correct, that there is an element of diasporan Africans who do say and operate with a negative perception of us. Absolutely. So you're cleaning house. That's what it sounds like. That's
what we're doing. Because look, I don't tolerate coons here. Our domestic coons we don't tolerate. So I'm damn sure not going to tolerate some foreign coons.
Exactly.
So we're cleaning house, and it's all love. Everything is still good. So we're doing that.
Right. Absolutely.
All right, beloved. Let me get some more folks on here. But thank you so much, beloved.
Hey, no problem, Brother Tariq. Peace and love. Peace and love.
All right. All right, man. We here. That's Dr. Maya. I absolutely love her. That's my sister. I absolutely love Dr. Maya. Absolutely love her. But yeah. See, a lot of people are crying foul now because, see, they've been coming into my Twitter spaces, and my Twitter spaces be lit. My Twitter spaces be lit. Shaka Bars. What's up, Shaka? I see you, player. Every time I go live on Twitter, I start trending. It's very funny. Yeah, we were on fire last night. We had like 4 hours going in last night. But yeah, we're just cleaning house. What's up, Court? How are you, beloved? Yeah, my thing, listen, family, zero disrespect. Zero disrespect. We have zero tolerance for disrespect. There is going to be no disrespect from no groups who come over here after we've helped them. Y'all not about to come over here talking about we lazy and how you doing so much better and all of that silly talk. We're not having that. We're not having it. And when people get a rude awakening, they want to cry foul. I'm not trying to get no advice, no political advice from people who then came over here and didn't fix what was going on back in the crib. You're not about to tell us nothing. Nothing. Either you're going to be reinforcement for us or go sit down somewhere. I'm not getting any finger wagging from nobody. So we should have checked this stuff a long time ago. And the thing is, what people are really upset about is that foundational Black Americans, we have acknowledged our lineage in a positive way. So now people are kind of running around trying to redefine what our lineage and our history is. You know? So yeah, we're not letting any disrespect pop off. Yes, we are cleaning house, definitely. Yeah. Some of the roast lines that I hit them with, they become classics, like the cheetah pea comment. That really hurt a lot of folks. That really touched their soul. And then another woman I was going back and forth with the other day, I think it was last night, as a matter of fact, she called up being very disrespectful to foundational Black American women, talking about, she said, well, most foundational Black American women look like Lizzo, and most women from her country look like Naomi Campbell. I said, shit. I said, you mean a Nairobi camel? No, you're not going to play that game. You're not going to play that game. A Nairobi camel, I can understand that. Well, let's not play games. What's up, H-Town? Yeah, she didn't show her face. All right, we're in here heavy. I'm in Atlanta right now, and it's freezing in Atlanta. What's up, brown skin baddie? What's up, Wendy B? I see you. I see you, Wendy B. All right, let's get some folks on here. Let me raise your hand if you want to get on. Brown skin baddie, sorry. Oh, raise your hand if you want to get on. If you want to get on with me right now, raise your hand. Let me see who wants to get on. All right, you got to be careful because some of these niggas be naked. All right, Celestial. Let's get Celestial on here. All right, Celestial. Let me have you hop on. What's up, Celestial?
Shalom, Op.
There you go.
How you doing?
How are you, dear? Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Miami, Florida.
There you go. Now, where are you from with that accent? That's a very Caribbean accent. Where are you from? Your family?
I'm from Miami.
Where's your family from?
Well, my family is, of course, from Samaria and Sudan and those middle parts of the Africa. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Were you born in Miami or were you born over there in Samaria and Sudan?
I was born in Miami.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what's in your mind, dear?
And first of all, I want to say thank you so much for joining me on your live, because I know I kept asking over and over and over and over.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you so much.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
indeed. Yes, indeed. So what's on your mind, ma'am?
How?
So what is on your mind, ma'am?
Oh, okay. I want to kind of add on or answer the question that the brother asked on your live. The brother asked why the Africans are so like mad at us and why they didn't come and save us. And it's really simple, because when you think about what the Most High have done, as far as in creating us, some of them are not, something that I'm making up. This is factual. Some of them are not special.
Right.
Okay. And we are special people. And this is all recorded. You know what I mean? This is something that is to be the trial.
Now, what's that? Hold on. I'm a little distracted.
Look, they're stopping the live. They know exactly what they're doing.
Oh, sister. Hello, sister.
See, they know what they're doing. They stop the live. They
Hello?
mess it up. When the real chosen people get on this live, they mess it up. They pause it. They stop it because they know what's going on.
Okay. Oh, let me go. Okay, she lost me there. Okay. Yeah, it was something going on there. She kind of went left. Yeah, she's a little high right now. Yeah, I'm lost too. Yeah, I was lost. Then I saw some of y'all saying, I don't know what she's talking about. Yeah, I got a little lost too. Yeah, she's over there smoking the wacky tobacco. And were those some lace front pieces in the back? Looked like she had some bundles in the back. Did she have some bundles on a clothes hanger? All righty. Okay, yeah, you kind of lost me a little bit, beloved. I was trying to rock with you. The bundles in the back was throwing me off. Then the baby was eating some Lunchables and crying. And then I think there was a dude in the back. Then her connection started tripping, and she started, saying it was the government with the conspiracy theory with her internet. So, yeah. Okay, sister. Okay. A lot of stuff going on over there in that house. Yes, sister, it was something going on with you, sister. I didn't know what was happening. We weren't understanding what you were saying. We didn't understand what you were saying, beloved. There was a lot of stuff going on, but we're still with you in prayer. We're still here with you in prayer, man. Yeah, man, I didn't understand where you were going, man. And your internet was messing up, so. Okay, yeah, your internet was messing up, man. All right. Much respect to her. Let me get some more folks on here. Yeah, the beloved had she had a flip phone with apps on it. All right. Let's get Tim Jackson in here. Tim Jackson looks like an 80s R&B singer in his profile. Tim Jackson, hop on, brother.
She had some bangs in the background, huh? What up, Flex?
What's up, brother Tim Jackson? How are you, sir?
Man, I'm chilling, man. I can't wait to see this movie you got coming out, man. You doing it, man. You got some solid people in that movie, man.
Oh, man, we got some heavyweights, man. What city you in, bro?
I'm in Dallas, man. We go through this every time. I hosted your show when you were in Dallas, man.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Get back out there to Dallas, man.
You do.
Man. How's everything out there in Dallas?
Everything's good, my guy. This weather is a little janky, but it's election season, so you're seeing a lot of the come on out and give us your vote stuff and no tangibles, just a bunch of fluff. But you know what I'm noticing is that people are starting to be hip to it now, and they're asking for more.
Yes.
So, so we getting that just pray about it talk. Don't ask no questions, just pray about it.
No. Ain't no prayer this time, man. Thank you so much, brother. Let me get some folks. Thank you, brother Tim. All right. What's up, Clarice? I see you. Clarice Nikki Scott. What's up, brothers from Little Rock? You love all the movies. Shout out to Steph Butler. All right, a lot of folks in here. Shout out to the FBA family. Oh, man. But what's up, Afrocentrist? But yeah, man, look, we all there. Michael Wartalk, that's my tech guy. Michael, you got to help me get the Skype and the Zoom stuff together so I can get the Zoom calls popping. What's up, Braids Her? Let me see what Braids Her look like. She does braids, and let's see what her braids looking like. Braids Her, hop on, dear. What's up, Ultraviolet from Memphis? I'm gonna get some of y'all on.
Hi, Tariq.
What's up, dear? How are you?
Hi, good.
So
how are you?
I am good. So you do braids?
Yes, sir.
What city are you in?
I'm in Cincinnati.
Oh, okay. Oh, how's everybody in Cincinnati?
Everything is good. It's real nice talking to you. I'm nervous.
Why your dude there? You over there looking in the corner? Your dude over there?
No, he's not here.
Oh, okay. I don't want your nigga to come snatch them bundles up out your head because you're on the phone with another.
Right. I've been listening to you talk to like the Black immigrants, and I just get so uptight. I be thinking like, who they think they talking to? Like they're talking to Tariq. Like put some respect on your name. So I just really support you, Tariq, and I've been following you for years, and it's good speaking to you.
Thank you so much. You be good. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Yes, indeed. All right. Lovely sister. What's up, Tierra Dynamite? Atlanta is packed right now, man. When Friday hit, man, the city just got real congested. Does it happen like this every weekend in Atlanta? I mean, I've been here all week, and the week it's been kind of cool, but the minute right today, it's just flooded. I can barely get in the hotel. Yeah, Atlanta. Yeah, the traffic is getting janky out here. Yeah. What's up, Guy KT? Hold on, let's get Guy KT in here. Let's get Guy KT in here. What's up, Joyful? Yeah, man, the traffic is getting close to LA traffic out here, man. All right, but Atlanta's popping. Atlanta's popping. Shout out to Atlanta. I'll say, what's going on, Miss Tierra Dynamite? We lit up in here. What's up, Dallas checking in? Shout out to Dallas. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, what's good?
What's going on, man? What city you in?
I'm in NYC.
NYC, that's what's up, brother. You did you get the bathroom for some privacy?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
Now we go. I go in my room.
Okay. So you said what you wanted to know what FBA meant, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's foundational Black Americans. That means Black people, Black Americans who were non-immigrants, Black people who descended from slavery. That's what that means.
Okay. Yeah. So you don't think? So my question I wanted to ask you. Give me 1 second.
Go ahead, brother.
My question I wanted to ask you, because the thing is, for some reason you blocked me on Twitter.
Really? You must have been trolling.
Yes, you did.
You must have been trolling. What'd you do?
No, I wasn't trolling. I was just challenging you.
Oh, okay.
Because the way you was talking about Pan-Africans.
Yes.
And so I came back with the FBA thing, and I guess you blocked me for that. But I mean, it's all good. It's no big thing. But
what was the what was the?
I just want to know.
What was the issue? My
issue is that why do you attack people who claim it Pan-Africans? And I just thought that being Black alone, because we live in a country that we follow a color code, right? There's a color code like Blue Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter, White Lives Matter. So as Black people, how come we just can't say, okay, let's all stick together as Black people?
Okay.
Why do we have to separate ourselves beyond this tribalism crap and not just come together as one?
Because you have to not frame your arguments in a way that's deceptive. Because you said I attack people who are Pan-Africanists, and I've never attacked anybody who's a Pan-Africanist, sir. So we got to be truthful, first of all. And I don't even have a problem with Pan-Africanists at all. The only people I have a problem with are folks who come into our spaces who are not FBA, who disrespect FBA after we've helped their group. That's the only group I have a problem with. Now, sir, where's your family from? Where are you from, sir? Where's your family from, rather?
My family's from here.
Okay. Are you a descendant of slaves in America?
Yes.
Okay. So and I assume that you are a Pan-Africanist, right?
Yep. Yes, I am.
Okay.
I got my flag right here.
Yeah. There's RBG?
RBG.
Okay.
All day.
Okay. And there's nothing wrong with that if that's what you want to get down with. But what's wrong with you acknowledging the foundation of Black American history as well, that we have a unique history, right?
Right. But here's the thing. When you type in Black American, the definition always come back to Africa. All you got to do is Google it. Type in Black American, and tell me the definition, what it is.
What does that mean? How does it go back to Africa? What does that mean?
It means that's what Black people came from.
Everybody
enslaved Africans, right?
From Africa. Yeah. Everybody came from Africa at one point.
So when you say Black Americans, why are you taking away the African part?
The same reason Jamaicans do. The same reason Haitians do. Why do you think Haitians don't call themselves African Haitians? Why do Trinidadians not call themselves African Trinidadians? Why do Jamaicans not say I'm African Jamaican? And they've been here the same amount of time, right? Why do you think they do that?
Well, I think, in my opinion, I think they've been conditioned just like we've been conditioned.
But
because if you really look, but hear me out, brother.
Okay,
go ahead. I want to say this.
Go ahead.
I want to say because America is nothing but a plantation, just like Jamaica is a plantation. Haiti is a plantation. So I'm not claiming this country, even though we built this country, but we built it for another race of people. We didn't build it for ourselves. So if you look at the White House, we built it for them. We didn't build it for us. So when you look at,
But when
we look at what we built.
No, that's wrong. We did build it for ourselves because we are the culture in this country. Yes, we are the culture. We eat off what we built. We're still dominated by global white supremacy, but we eat off what we built as Black Americans, as foundational.
Give me an example. How are we eating?
Third, the economy based on the free labor that foundational Black Americans provided to build the wealth of this country. We eat off that wealth. We don't control it, but we're not living in squalor. We're not living in shanty towns. We are benefiting off the labor of our ancestors and our labor as well. So we still eat off that and we still benefit off what we built. So it's not their stuff. This is our stuff. This is our land. I'm not a guest here, brother. You're not a guest here if you're really foundational Black Americans. No. Nobody's going to come in my house after I built it and tell me, okay, you ain't shit, go sit over there. No, that's why we fight as foundational Black Americans. That's why we say, no, we're not going to drink from separate water fountains and all that goofy stuff. No, we're not going to go through separate walkways. That's why we fight and say, no, we're not going to do that, sir. So we are owners of this land and we have to fight the white supremacists to stake our claim. See, we can't throw in the towel and say, this ain't ours. No. This is ours, sir. And that's what we're doing by understanding our lineage and staking our claim to our land and our lineage. I'm not going to sit here and say, well, if I just went back home to Wakanda somewhere. No. We built this and I'm going to eat off what my family built. Does that make sense, sir?
No, I agree. I agree to a certain degree. I think that we should try to benefit of what our ancestors have built. I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
But my question I wanted to ask, how long are we going to keep fighting this so-called white supremacy? To me, I don't call it white supremacy. I might call it white agenda. And the reason why I said that, because no one's supreme over me. You know what I'm saying? No one's supreme over me. Now, hear me out. When we say we built, we don't own anything in this country.
Mm-hmm.
We don't own a skyscraper or nothing.
Okay.
So when do we start building a nation? How long this fight is going to continue? When we have Black people in Africa, I'm just using them, where they control their own roads, they make cars.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Where?
Uganda don't have their own cars?
Uganda is being run by Asians right now, brother. Do you understand the political structure over there? I've been over there. I've seen it. Didn't the Asians just take over the Ugandan airport? Do you know that? They had to
I didn't know that, no.
Give their airport to Asia. Brother, you better understand.
Oh, that's messed up then. That's messed up.
Brother, yeah, they had to give their airport to China. They're not running anything over there, sir. See, this is that Wakanda stuff. A lot of folks got this Wakanda mentality like it's so popping over there. It is not popping over there, sir. Let's keep it a buck. And those are our brethren. We love them. They ain't running nothing over there, sir. They're trying to get over here. That's the long and short of it. They're trying to...
Well, that's strange because Black people that come from Africa, they're saying they're just here to get what they want out of America and they're going back home.
No, they're not going back home. They say that.
That's what I'm just telling you what they told me.
Okay, yeah, they say that all the time. They ain't never going back. They come over here and it's on. They ain't going back. If they can get here, they don't look back. If they go out of their way to get over here, sir. I've been over there. I done seen them lined up at the immigration office trying to get a green card. They got a one-way ticket over here and they are never going back. They come here, that's a come up for them. And it's like the hell with back home. That's why nothing.
So let me ask you.
Go ahead.
So let me ask you a question, Tariq.
Mm-hmm.
What about Liberia?
What about it?
What do you think about building in Liberia that our ancestors have founded over there?
that was founded by white people, and it was a finesse from day one, man. Liberia was founded by the American Colonization Society. That was a finesse. They were sending some of the free black folks over there, a handful of them, from here and in the Caribbean. A lot of folks leave that out. A lot of Caribbean black folks went over there to Liberia. And also they brought other black people from other parts of Africa and Liberia. So there was all these tribal different conflicts going on over there. So that was doomed from the beginning. And a lot of black folks who are from over here, they went over there and died immediately. So that was a clusterfuck from day one. So no, that's not popping. And then they had Charles Taylor, Chris Taylor, whatever his name was. Charles Taylor, he was one of the rulers over there, and he was all clicked in with the CIA. So it was a mess. It was a whole mess. Yeah, we don't, look, we as foundational black Americans, we built this country. Let's be very clear. It doesn't built it at gunpoint, doesn't matter. We built it exclusively. White people didn't even build this country because they couldn't do it on their own. When white people tried to start a nation over here by themselves, they all failed to the point of cancer.
That's true. That's true.
We got into the picture, that's when it got popping. We are very resilient people. We have so much ingenuity, man. We can get anything we need popping wherever we are. And we've built communities over here several times over, and we don't have to have this, let's look at Wakanda thing. Right where we are, let's build here. We have to deal with the white supremacy problem because we cannot ignore that, because that's why we keep getting sabotaged, because a lot of us don't deal with that white supremacy problem. And we have to replace the system of white supremacy with the system of justice so that we can start controlling the things that we build, sir.
So controlling, is it to controlling to oppress white people, or just you want to make it fair for everybody from all races?
Sir, it's not in our nature to oppress groups. We have no desire to oppress any white people, because when the Moors were in Spain dominating, they weren't oppressing them then. They were educating and elevating white people. We don't have genetic insecurity like that. If we control things, usually black folks make things equitable. You understand? We usually do things in a fair and equitable way. And we've done that to our chagrin. We've done that to our detriment to a certain degree. So my concern is us replacing the system of white supremacy. As far as whatever is happening to white supremacists, I don't know, and I don't really care what happens to white supremacists. But I know that they shouldn't control and dominate us. All right? But anyway, thank you for the call, sir. Let me get some more calls. Thank you so much.
All right.
Okay. All right. Now see how there could be a respectful exchange, even if people don't know, because my brother, he said he wanted to challenge me, but my brother simply didn't know. He simply didn't know. When he said Uganda, they're controlling their man. Please, okay. When he said that, I said, oh, he don't know. He doesn't understand history, and a lot of people. This is the thing. A lot of people just listen to what white people tell them. A lot of people listen to just what white people tell them. What's up, Global Lane? You want to get on? Somebody said he sounded a little coonish. When that, well, we ain't going to press white people. That kind of, Then when he said, how long we going to fight white supremacy? Sounds like he might have a white woman up in that house. When brothers ask questions like that, there's usually a white woman up in that house. What's up, bruh?
What's up, Reek, man? I want to apologize, man. Back when you was feuding with fucking Umar, I came at you and not knowing what everything what's going on.
Go.
And for all the Africans and stuff like that from the diaspora, I just want to sum it up to saying, Tariq ain't saying, hey, look, we want to completely attack y'all. It's, y'all got to come up here. Y'all got to check y'all people. Sum it up. I know if fans bust about it. Just check y'all people, and that's they asking for the end game. The end game is when y'all get y'all stuff intact, and that's it. That's all.
No doubt. All right, man.
I want to thank you too, Tariq.
Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you. But yeah. Folks, see, a lot of folks are crying foul, talking about we're not attacking anybody, because these folks are coming up in our spaces. Here's the thing. These people are coming up in our spaces. They're coming up in our spaces with all of these derogatory narratives about us. You got some of these, and here's the thing, man, you got a lot of these non-FBA people who they've been on Clubhouse talking crazy about us. That's all they do, really. You have whole Clubhouse rooms every day where they're just sitting up talking greasy about us. We don't go in their rooms because we really don't care. And even in our rooms, we're not talking about them unless they come in the room and try to center themselves. But again, brothers and sisters from the diaspora, we're cool with you. But just like we have a Sambo sector here, like the Jesse Lee Petersons and the Larry Elders, and we deal with our Sambos. We let everybody know who the Sambos are. There's a Sambo sector in the Caribbean and in Africa that's doing all types of damage over there. And unfortunately, they've left that place decimated. And then they want to come over here and do the same damage. And we're saying, no, you're not. We're checking that at the gate. We're checking that at the gate. What's up, Lachey? Yeah, now let's be clear. A lot of the tethers, you know, they're coming in complaining just so they can get attention, to try to center themselves so they can look. What's up, J. Kai? How are you, dear? So they can kind of look important, so they can look significant by centering themselves, pretending that we're all attacking them. Stop it. That's them. Like I said, I call that the ugly girl in the club syndrome, where it's always an ugly girl in the club running around talking about somebody's trying to fuck her. Oh, Lord, all these men, hey, y'all, why everybody trying to fuck me? Everybody looking at my titties. I ain't that type of person. Why y'all want to get with me? Always the ugliest motherfucker who's the loudest, acting like somebody's trying to bang him. And that's what a lot of these niggas do. They sit around and act like people are talking about them and nobody's thinking about you. You're out of sight, out of mind. We're not thinking about you whatsoever. You're jumping into our spaces, yelling, look at me, look at me. You know, just to make yourself seem important. What's up, Yamaya? It's all, yeah, I remember growing up, it was always the big booger bear looking chick talking about everybody trying to get with her. Your friend down there had tried to talk to me. I know they tried to talk to you. Shut your ass up. Yeah, every time I be going out, these dudes be trying to holler at me. Everybody trying to holler at me. Looking like Ving Rhames in the face. Talking about somebody trying to holler at you. Stop it. Oh, man. Man. Yeah, we got bigger fish to fry. Yes, we do. What's up? Is that me, young me? You got accepted into Lincoln University? Yes, the delusion. And what I really don't like, and I talked about that on my live last night, I don't like when they a lot of those women, those tether women, they really have a lot of jealousy for foundational Black American women. They're always taking shots at foundational Black American women, which I'm not going to sit up and let them talk greasy about sisters like that. You're not going to do that. You know? But we got a lot of folks in here on a Friday night. A lot of folks. Let me get some of these folks in. Let me see who wants to go live. All right. What's up? This brother got a whole turban on. Okay. We got some weird looking people in here. Who is this? Okay, let's get this person in here. We've got a lot of folks trying to get in. So let's see what they are talking about.
Hey, what's good, brother?
What's going on with you? How are you?
Nothing, man. Chilling.
Okay, now what's your name? Are you a ma'am or a sir? You look like a...
Sir. Yeah, I got that look. I'm a sir.
Oh, you're a sir. Okay.
Not LGBT. I'm an actual dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Are you for real? Because you look like a stud. Oh,
I'm not a stud.
Nigga. Okay. Now,
I remember I told. Huh?
Now, where are you from?
I'm from New York, from the Bronx.
No, nigga.
My fam.
Where are you from?
Hmm?
Africa. What part of Africa is your family from?
Lord, I'm not from Africa. My mom is FBA. Oh. My pops is Caribbean.
Okay. What part of the Caribbean is you?
Yeah, no. My mom's people from South Carolina. My father is from the Virgin Islands.
Okay. So
yeah, I get mistaken as African a lot.
Okay.
But I was raised by my FBA mom, though, so I identify as FBA.
Okay, cool. So you're not LGBT. You look like a girl. I swear you look like a girl.
I know.
Okay.
I get that all the time.
Okay. Are you dating somebody now?
No, not right now. I got health issues right now. No, I talked to you a while back. A minute ago. You're not gonna remember, but yeah, we chopped it up a little bit.
Oh, okay.
It was like years ago.
Got health issues?
Yeah, I got sickle cell.
Oh yeah, okay, my bad. Okay. I hope you're all right. Hope you're all right. Now, how old are you?
29. I'm gonna be 30 this year.
God damn, well you look hella young, man. Damn.
Yeah, it's a common thing with folks with sickle cell.
Oh, okay, man. I hope you're gonna be all right. So what's on your mind?
No, I just wanted to tell you something interesting because the fact that like, cause you talk about how back in the days how the immigrant folks were at some point on code with us, but then it kind of changed like around the 60s. And it's funny because my family on my father's side were kind of prominent. Like, I don't know if you know of Roy Ennis.
Yeah, I know
But,
right here.
okay, he's my uncle.
Oh,
And yeah, he's my father's direct uncle. He's my great uncle.
okay, and Roy Ennis is from the Virgin Islands, right? Or his family. But the thing with Roy Ennis, he turned into a coon later on.
Exactly. That's what I was about to say. He turned into a coon around that time because he took over core.
Yeah.
And then at first he was like on that revolutionary type shit, but I don't know because my mom's told me like, about the history about that because my father works for him and was wrapped up in that. But that was like, before my time.
Yeah.
So from what I've been told, they probably had something on him. I don't know what it is, but basically he's ended up joining the NRA, was talking shit like when the whole situation had with Bernie Getz.
Yeah.
Was like siding with Bernie Getz about that situation. Like all types of shit. Like, so
he was on Roy Ennis was on one of those shows and he got to the fight with a Klan member or something like that.
Yeah, it was Geraldo.
Yeah. Because the Klan didn't realize he was a coon, and they said something slick to him, and they started scrapping on stage. It was hilarious.
They called him Uncle Tom. Yeah, one of them called him Uncle Tom.
Oh yeah. Even they acknowledged he was a coon, and then
Exactly.
Yeah, it was hilarious. But that's interesting. That's crazy.
And it's just wild how that whole dynamic flipped. I don't like I said, I don't know what they had on him, what they did to him, but that completely changed the whole thing. And then his son, my cousin, he's a whole coon, Niger, like he's like in the Tea Party and all that type of shit. Yep. So it's like I don't know what happened between that time to that time, but yeah, he's heavy on that. Well, was heavy on that coon shit. He died a few years ago, but yeah.
All right, man. But thank you so much, and I hope you get better, man. You be good. Yeah, man. That's what happened, man. A lot of folks, man, who used to ride, who was non-FBA, all of a sudden, right after the 60s, boy, they started to slide into coon training. Yeah, they got real coonish. All right. What's up, Alicia? Shout out to the new people in the room. What's up, Cousin Jerry in the house? What's up, that dude, Khalid? Yeah, hope he gets better. Hope my brother gets better. Oh, I only got I got a time limit here. I got 2 minutes left. They're giving folks time limits again. But anyway, man, I hope you guys got my book, Foundation of Black American Race Baiter. Hope you got that book. You can get that at Amazon.com. Foundation of Black American Race Baiter. Hope you guys go to my YouTube channel. What's up, Miss Stacy Johns? How are you, dear? My YouTube channel, Tariq Radio. I'll probably go live on Twitter later on tonight. So you guys go back to my Twitter, tap in, and I'm going to holler. Y'all be good.